Got in, man. Got in. But that is why they're champions. That's the reason why Liverpool are champions. And the thing is, yeah, if you look at my tweets, when they went 2-2, I did not feel like Liverpool were going to lose. I just felt like they were still going to win. I said, Liverpool's still going to win this. Because they've got that thing that makes them champions. And big up Rio as well, man. That's a moment of dreams, man. That dreams are made of for that youngster, man. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously as an Arsenal fan, I'm gutted that Liverpool got the job done. But then I'm looking at this little kid and I'm thinking, bro, big up you, man. Because it ain't easy to actually be decisive in those type of games. At St James's Park, your first goal for Liverpool, winner, nerve-wracking moment. Big up you, my young boy, man. Big up you, youngster, man. But yeah, gutting, man. Like Liverpool, like they got out-muscled, outplayed. But unfortunately, during the whole game, when Newcastle got chance after chance after chance, I knew that Liverpool were gonna end up winning the game. I knew that. Like, I knew Liverpool were gonna end up winning the game just because of how many chances they were missing. Newcastle were missing chance after chance after chance, and you know the pattern of those games. You don't score first in those games, you know it's a nightmare. And Liverpool, they just managed to somehow just get in the game, and it just they got the goal randomly. But that's what happens when you got difference makers in your team. Like, this ain't, as much as it was a win, that was, you can say lucky, you can say whatever you say. You can play that game, replay that game 10 times. Liverpool would probably win 5 of them. You can play that game 10 times, they'd win 5 of them because of the players they've got on the pitch and because of the know-how that they've got. Players like Van Dijk. Bruno Guimaraes was the best player on the pitch. Let's not get that right. Like, Newcastle had a brilliant game. Let's get that right. Their whole team was brilliant. They were much, much better than Liverpool. But this is what you need in these type of games. You need know-how, and you need to stay in the game for periods of time for the whole game and play on moments. Like, it's not every game that you're going to be at your scintillating best. And to go to Newcastle away and get a win, it doesn't matter how you do that. The fact that you come away from St James's Park with a win shows that you've got the character and the stature and the mentality to go and win the league. And that's what Liverpool had today. I can't even be too mad about it, because Arsenal, for you to want to win the league, we're going to have to do these same things. We can't be like, oh, we wish that Liverpool drew and lost. Of course we do, but we have to win anyway. We've got to do our job first and foremost. We're ahead of Liverpool in the table, so we've got them next week, or we've got them this week, Sunday. We've got a chance to beat them. If we want to win the league, let's do our job. We have to do our job. We can't always rely on other teams to do the job. Liverpool playing Newcastle away. Of course we want Newcastle to win. And of course, on the balance of play, Newcastle deserved to win the game. But Man United deserved to win the game against Arsenal. We won. We come away with 3 points. So we can't exactly complain, because this is exactly what we done. Away at Old Trafford, and we come away with 3 points and we didn't deserve it. Mentality. Newcastle deserved to win. Liverpool come away with the 3 points. Mentality. They deserved that. Because what happened is, Liverpool were not in the game at all. All their players, the only player that really had a good game, really, was probably Van Dijk and Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai had a good game. It was really the only 2 players that had a good game. The strikers weren't really in the game. They were clinical, but they weren't really in the game. So I guess you could say Ekitike and Gakpo got 2 assists. So them two, I guess Gakpo, Ekitike, Szoboszlai, Van Dijk, they were the players. Apart from that, everyone else had a terrible game for Liverpool. But they've got character and match winners in their team. And that's what you have. That's what the reason why you have match winners in your team. So for games like this, for times like that, St James's Park away from home, you know what it's going to be. I don't think Liverpool ever planned to be like, yeah, obviously they want to dominate the game, but you know it's going to be a rough and tough game. So you know, like, you know what, let's be up for this game and let's play on our moments and let's stay in the game if we're under the cosh. And that's what Liverpool done. That's what they done. Even when it was 2-2 and they got back in the game and Newcastle all over them, and it went up to 11 minutes added on time. I'm looking at it thinking, Liverpool are going to get one more chance and score. They're going to get a chance. They waited. They carried on holding in. Newcastle are pushing out for the winner. They're getting all carried away. Because Newcastle kind of lost their head a bit because now they're thinking, we can win this, we can win this. And Liverpool needed one moment, one bit of quality. So Boslai dummy, that dummy was a brilliant dummy. He was aware of his surroundings. And Rio's at the back post, slots it in. And then you're looking at it like, it's inevitable that was going to happen. It's inevitable. You just know Liverpool are not going to lose this game. I just knew that they were going to end up winning this game. And Newcastle, this is a real kick in the teeth for them because they did not deserve that. Well, Newcastle deserved to win the game. But that's what happens when you don't have a striker. If Isak's playing today, they probably win that game. This is why they don't want Isak to leave. If Isak's playing, they win that game, man. They win that game, and this is the sad reality of it, that people are giving Newcastle a lot of stick for how they're treating Isak. They're not treating Isak no way. Isak's under contract. They want their top striker to stay for times like this. Because if he was playing today, they would have beaten Liverpool. Gordon's good, and he's a good player, and he's good up front. And the red card as well, it's an obvious red card. It's a red card in this day and age. I think obviously it wasn't intentional, and it was he tried to block the ball. But obviously, like, back in the day when I was growing up, that would never be a red card. It was accident. Do you know what I mean? You try and go there. It wasn't like some super dangerous tackle. He flew in to try and block the ball. He just mistimed it. But in this day and age where the refs are trying to, or the PGMOL were trying to make this game a non-contact sport, because that's what's really happening, then it has to be a red card in this day and age. But I will say, Konate, I think, should have been sent off as well. I think that was a second yellow. When he pushed, I think he pushed Harvey Barnes. I think that's the second yellow. So, but it's neither here nor there. Even if it was 10 men against 10 men a piece, I still think Liverpool would have ended up winning the game because they've got too much. If it wasn't Rio, it would have been Salah. If it wasn't Salah, it would have been Van Dijk. If it wasn't, I mean, they've got those serious stature and character on the pitch. So that was always going to happen. So if Arsenal want to win the league, or if we want to win the league, we're going to have to go to Anfield on Sunday and beat them at their ground. That's what we've got to do. If we want to win the league, we've got to go toe-to-toe with them and say, listen, it's all well and good. We know you guys are going to have last-minute winners. We know you guys have got that character. We know you guys are going to win games you don't deserve to win. That's the reason why you're champions. We've got to do the same thing, and we've got to beat them as well. That's what Arsenal got to do. Arsenal got to go and beat Liverpool and not be too focused. Because right now, this is it's gutting, isn't it? It's like one of them, oh man, you wish Newcastle could do it, but they can't, because Liverpool have got the mentality of champions. This is the difference. So it's down to us, man. We're going to play them on the weekend, and we can go and beat them at Anfield, and then all of a sudden we're 3 points ahead and we're looking strong. That's what we've got to do. We've got to lay down our marker. And that's how the football works. Like, Liverpool, they did everything they needed to do today. They come away with 3 points. You think they care about that Newcastle dominating the game? Liverpool don't care. They know they got character. And having character is another attribute that people don't take into account when it comes to football. It's like they talk about, yeah, he's got good passing, or he's got great skills, or yeah, he's silky. But this one's got character. That's also an attribute. You need to start putting that character. He's got a never say die attitude. I mean, he continues to keep going. He's a leader. Liverpool got plenty of them on the pitch. So I never ever once thought that they weren't going to get 3 points today. Never at one point did I think that. And that's the difference. That's the difference there, that you just feel like they're going to win. And I was gutted because of the scenario, but I genuinely felt like they're going to win anyway. I just had that feeling. If they didn't win, I'd have been like, yes. It didn't happen, but I thought that they were anyway. So what I want to leave it on, though, is make sure you smash the likes, subscribe, and big up that youngster Rio, man. This is a big moment for him. He's going to remember this for the rest of his life. So big him up, man. He done his job. But if we want to win the league, we'd have to beat them at their ground, man. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying?